It's a lovely night for romancing. That's not a very good picture for you, is it? Turn the indicator off. And we're on our way for a little drive in the car. Have I got my wallet? Yeah. Have I got some petrol? Yeah. Oh, it's time to go to work. Good morning, you lot! Today, good morning. How are you doing, Rob Random? You're up early or late, depending on where you are. Oh, come on, let me go. Nobody should be out of rushing this morning. Up late. I'm up at 6:30 this morning, and in my car it's now about 10 to 7, and I've got to drive to Manchester, which is a bit of a ball ache. I don't really know where I'm going yet, so at some point we're going to have to put Mr. Satnav on, and he's going to have to tell us where we're off. Let's get some Talk Sport on here. Hi Annette, you alright? Yeah, I'm in Manchester for 3 days now, I think. Depending on how it pans out, but it looks like 3 days. Really, I could do an hour's sleep. I'm just a bit not awake yet. Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely, and it's gonna be a hot one again. It's not hot yet. It's morning, Faith. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Oh, it's night there. Well, it is. It's bloody sunny, that's where it is. Alright, trendy wife. It's 15 degrees, so it's not even got hotter out yet. It's cold. But it won't be, because you can tell. Yeah, all good here. Alright, eh? On my way to Manchester. Oh, and tonight, guess what happens tonight? It's England tonight versus Colombia. So everything that happens today means nothing. I've got a bit of a yawn on. Jesus always has the wheel. What's your Starsky and Hutch? Wow. That's an old one. God has to drive, or at least has to be in a car, so you might not be driving, somebody else might be driving today. I don't get time to watch a lot of TV, so I don't do box sets or downloads or any of that stuff. I watch it if it's on when I walk in. Someone had to say that. People up at 6:30 in the morning, pottering around buying newspapers. It's the last thing on my mind what other people have been doing at 6:30. All that's on my mind at 6:30 is, why am I out of bed? I don't think, I need to find out what happened yesterday in the news. Huggy bear, yeah. Roads are getting you dizzy. It's a gift for you to be dizzy in Yorkshire. In a little while we're coming out of Yorkshire and going into Lancashire, dirty we call it. And everything changes as soon as you get across this border. Everybody starts speaking funny. Used to driving on the other side of the road, yeah. Come on, Mr. Big Truck. Mr. Big Truck. Thanks, mate, you're right. I don't know, you've got a wave, haven't they? Have a great day. You have a great day too. Keep up songwriting. Yeah, this is the right side of the road. This is where driving was invented. On this side of the road. Where are my tissues? But Selco is where the trade go. There's a little burp for you. So beep your horn. There you go. There's a bit of an horn for you. God's got horn on. So you might get trekked to some exciting hotel room streams this week. Yay! Got on Rob. I am struggling to wake up. Today better be a busy day. I do not want to be travelling out here for a quiet day. What's that, 99 in the hotel? Oh, don't watch number 99 in hotel. I don't think people do that anymore, do they? Because Everything's on your phone, innit? Did you see the thing about the Thai football team that went on a caving trip and got lost because the trip went down a cave and the cave collapsed and they couldn't find them, they didn't know whether they're dead or alive. They've been down there for about 8 or 9 days, I think, or maybe 8 days. And anyway, they found them yesterday alive. How good's that? The only reason they knew they were down there is because they found the shoes and the bicycles outside the cave. So yesterday they found them all in the cave, every single one of them alive. How good is that? Don't feel comfy. Yeah, no, they got them. They've rescued them all. They found them all yesterday, and every single one of them was fine. How good is that? That's really ace, isn't it? I've been in I went in an hotel in Germany and went down into reception and said, where can I go to watch football? And they sent me to a bar across the road, and the bar across the road was showing porn films in the bar. Fucking random. Not just like, not like softcore, it was like full on. How uncomfortable is that? Alright, mate. Alright. Just watching a bit of anal. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, dodgy place. Fast and fearless, we are on our way to Manchester this morning, and I got off early because I need to go through Manchester city centre, so for the people, by the people. Do you know what? I did have a locking wheel, right? I've thrown the key away for it twice. So last time I went and got my tyres changed, I told them to take it off, and I threw it away. I threw the locking nut away. I honestly don't think stealing car wheels is a thing anymore. If that's what you need to do to make yourself a few quid, That's a lot of hard work for very little quid. If you can be asked, really, right, to go out and steal steal wheels from cars, well, you can almost be asked to be a mechanic nearly. Why don't you just set up a legitimate business putting tyres on people's cars? You make more money and you won't get in trouble. People are telling me that oh, you don't pay tax on Nick stuff. Yeah. People are telling me that I am going for a meal tonight, but they're mistaken. What's actually going to happen is I'm going home as soon as I finish today. Well, home. I'm going to an hotel. I'm going to have. Excuse me. I'm going to have a bit of something to eat quietly on my own, and then I'm going to walk off and find a tiny little bar somewhere where I can sit and watch football and watch England win. I am not going for an organised meal tonight with anybody. So guys, if anybody is watching this or does watch this today, don't be expecting me to come and eat out with you tonight. Not happening. These buildings here are very old round us now. It's like a little gatehouse there that we're going past. Yeah, there will be. They'll be absolutely rammed tonight. Yo. Alright, 2 pack. Yeah, there will. Everywhere will be absolutely packed tonight, but where I'm going, there's going to be a lot of people that I know tonight, and we don't get to meet up at right lot, so they're all going to be asking, like, are we going for something to eat? Do you want to come out and have a beer and stuff? But I'm keeping myself to myself tonight. Even if it comes to that, I stay and watch the game in the hotel. I'm definitely watching the game tonight quietly, without people whining me. Probably not a good tour guide. Yeah. Not this morning. I've got just like a lot on my mind today. I've got a lot of things that I've got to get through today. So I'm fairly focused today. So I'm going to get through my shit and get myself sat down and watch England. That's the whole thing of today, is getting to somewhere to watch England. Everything else all my jobs and stuff I've got to do today. Easy peasy. Easy peasy jobs, just a lot of them. I forgot how terrible I am in the morning at waking up early and getting things done. I feel exhausted. That guy walks without moving his arms, look. How do you balance, mate? I need to get something to eat. Alright, Mick. How are you doing? Got a new PC. Yeah. Is it fast? Need a new fast one. My one in the office is very slow and pretty pathetic. Hang on, what do these lot do for breakfast? Hi, can I have a bacon roll, please?
Is that a text or brown sauce?
Brown, please.
Is that everything else?
And a cappuccino and a Diet Coke, please.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
First thing then, please.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't see that. Let me just have a quick read. The only way I can up work motorbike. Sleep in the car. Yeah. I'm a bit half asleep now. Are you talking computer spec? No, like, is it blue? I can put a card, please. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers, see ya. Is it black or blue? Is it fast? That's all I want to know. And has it got a big screen? So it looks smart in my office. Hiya. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, 2 please. Thank you. All right, Dennis, how are you doing? Good morning. Do you think? Oh, 1 second. Just put my sugar in. Good morning, bro. Where are you? I'm just driving to Manchester, and then we're gonna do gonna go for about 8 hours. And then England are playing, so happy days. I was saying I have to put 2 sugars in McDonald's coffee because it's awful. God, it's just like everyone else to eat. Honest. Quite sure. It's every morning. Yeah, it's McDonald's. Thank you. See ya. Yeah, it is. It's McDonald's drive-through at the side of the main road, and now we are on our way. We'll be on motorway in a minute. Isn't it weird, right? I can eat my food in the car while I'm driving, open it, put it to my mouth, eat it, but I can't pick my phone up and say hello. I also go to McDonald's. They do a bacon sandwich in the morning, that's not too bad, and the coffee is awful. I have to ply it with sugar to make it drinkable. Does it stop me going? No, it doesn't. Still go. Because McDonald's has got this cool thing. It's handy, even if it is awful. Where are you watching footy tonight? And it starts. So when I get a second at some point today, I will be Googling Manchester to see where I'm going tonight, I think. It's a lovely drive round here. We're going to Manchester, mate. It's alright. It's alright, it's Manchester. It's a good night out, but we're partaking in the good night out this week, I don't think. Quiet nights out this week, I'm afraid. I say that until somebody goes, let's go and do. I'm like, okay. Why don't we go? Oh, okay. Usually about an hour, but I think it'll take me maybe 2 hours today because I've got to go right into city centre. This is the beginning of the motorway. Alright, Mad Girl, how are you doing? Simply Val, how are you doing? Nice to see you. We're just having a little drive. Well, big drive for God, but into Manchester. And it's going to take us a while. All roads are quiet now, but when you get to Manchester, especially where I'm going, there'll be a lot of sitting around in traffic doing nothing. It's exciting. I'm tired. I had to get up at 6:30, and I had a 15-minute slot to get in the bathroom and get out of the house, so I don't take long to get ready. Quick wash, brush my teeth, out we go. I'm good at night before preparation. I've been in this car for about half an hour so far, and I don't know what it smells like, but I have not stopped farting, honestly. Did anybody see that Neymar, Brazilian forward, rolling around on edge of pitch like a complete baby? What a prat. I hope he gets fined for it. Absolute moron. Offended each other. Friends! Oh! Me and Moses were saying that we want to have this 2K party, right? So, from 500 to 1,000 subscribers, my channel was like a rocket. It absolutely flew there. Which is now about 4 weeks ago, I think. We had a 1K party and it was very, very good. So then we worked out that when the 2K party would be, oh, absolute nonsense. It has we've got 280 more followers since then, and it has taken ages. So I don't know what's happened, but we are slow at gathering subscribers. Whether we've hit our peak or not, I don't know, but our subscriber growth has been very, very poor. So it looks like the 2K party, which we've started buying stuff for, might never happen. We got a bit above our station. All you do is watch streams. This is the most exciting thing you've ever seen. I'll be back out on the road after this week, so there'll be lots of stuff like that. John Doe, you alright? I think the most boring stream we've ever done was the 2-hour tailback on the motorway where we moved about 15 metres in 2 hours. That was absolutely gripping. Where we played I Spy and we played It'll Happen, Mate. I don't know. I mean, it might do, but man, it's been slow. Really slow. I can't say the content's been brilliant, but done a few more songs. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. Bring death to my channel. Alright, Hungry, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know what I need to do. It's incredible that some channels have millions and millions and millions and billions and billions of subscribers and don't do a right lot of effort. And then someone like, let's say, Rant Jams, who puts a load of effort into it, and he's got like 4,000 subscribers. I think his effort justifies him having more. I'm not saying mine does. I'm saying it certainly his does. Green Bay Wacky puts a lot of effort into it. And look at Creators Alliance. Very good stuff. And Bowser's amazing on his videos, and they should be the millions guys, shouldn't they? Maybe not, I don't know. In my mind is what I'm saying. I think it's justified. Yeah, I agree. Them guys won't go down rolling around for nothing. Imagine Steven Gerrard rolling around on the floor like Neymar did yesterday because someone picked a ball up near his ankle. That's absolutely embarrassing. Imagine even before that, Graham Souness. If you kicked Graham Souness, he would show that he was not injured even if he was, and he would absolutely nail you the next time that you were tackling. Neymar, a guy picked a ball up from between his legs, rolls around like he needs a medic. Embarrassing, what a div. Verdict Squad! Yeah, I know, I rose early today. Yeah, I've got some jobs to do, so I've got I'm going to Manchester. I'm going to Manchester to a show. It's a long day, and then I'm going to go find my hotel. And I was just saying I'm having a very quiet night. If anybody wants to ring me today and ask me where I'm going to football, I'm just not. I'll tell them where I'm going if I've got somewhere sorted. But I'm not making a night of this. I am actually going to sit down for once and watch the football, which I don't get to do it right a lot. No, I'm going to Manchester. Oh, come on, mate, fucking idiot. Driving like a spastic, mate. Dickhead. Alright, vlogs, how you doing? So I'm gonna try and find a really nice bar that I can get sat down in. If not, then I'm going to stay in my hotel tonight and watch it. And then maybe see what I feel like when I'm done and see where everyone's then, maybe. Truck drivers can drive where they like, can't they? Green Bay wacky! And do you know what, Green Bay? Really weird that. I was just talking about you. I was talking about... I don't understand how some people have got millions and millions and millions and millions and billions and billions and billions of followers and put very little effort into it, and then you guys who put lots of effort into it and dedicate yourselves to it and do good videos and work hard at it, and then you've got thousands, and it, you know, I think you should be the millions guys, and the guys who go around annoying people, they should be the thousands guys. It's just not justified. I'm very happy that you come to my stream now and again. It's an honour to have you guys in here. All of you, really nice. I don't have any knobheads in here, do I? It's always good people in God's channel. I think it's because if you're bad, I nail you to a cross, or that other God, the terrible one. Oh man, he chops your hands off. Did you see the car that just pulled off the road in front of us? We're doing 70 miles an hour, and he thinks it's alright just to slow down and pull off a motorway into a lay-by without indicating or anything. There's a reason why people have accidents. You got to remember when you're driving as well, you might be a great driver, but you're not driving for yourself, you're driving for everybody else's mistakes. Yo, Jeanette. Jeanette's got out of bed. It is 7:30 in the UK in the morning. Jeanette's up out of bed. Go on then. Us hard-working northerners. And Jeremy Kyle doesn't even start for another 2 hours. You know what's happening, don't you? You know what's happening? Jeanette, you know what's happening tonight, don't you? Less than 12 hours from now, England versus Colombia, the most important game ever in the world of football, ever, apart from all Liverpool's games. Oh, McDonald's cappuccino's all right with a couple of sugars in it. The regular flat coffee is disgusting. I don't know. I would stop making it. It's making them look like fools. The most important game ever, Jeanette. Colombia. Get through Colombia. We should have an easy one after that. Oh, you only like your own coffee. Oh, Green Bay, right? I've got this cool thing. It's a Nescafe Dolce Gusto machine, and you put these little pods in it, And Mary bought it and she said, we've got to have one of these for office. So like, no, we don't. We've got enough stupid things in office. She said, we've got to have one. So anyway, she bought it and put it in. Oh, it's just so lush. I'm addicted to it. Just addicted. You can get all these different coffees. So you can have like the stupid espresso ones that are pointless apart from wake you up. But you can get cappuccino, you can get cappuccino with chocolate, you can get proper chocolate. I'm not going to go through them all, I'll be here all day, but oh, I'm addicted to it. It's so lush, and it froths the coffee as it comes through. It's addicted. Oh, and I'm going to Manchester. I've got 3 days of a trade show in Manchester, so I will be very busy for 3 days. But it's not, Manchester's not a long way from my house, but I have to stay over because I've got to be in early, and I've got to get extremely drunk on a night, so it just makes sense for me to not drink drive home. So Manchester today. Oh, traffic's already started. So Manchester today, and then I think we finish at 6 o'clock tonight, and England kicks off at 7. So it's do you know what? It's not a giant city. It's if you look on a map, Manchester looks quite big, but actually the city itself is not that big. It may be like maybe 7th or 8th biggest city in UK. There is, although I'm saying it's not a big city, there is absolutely loads going on in Manchester. No, do you know, I'm heading up towards the M62. So I'm coming down to Manchester. I've come across through past Burnley, and then I'm heading up towards the M62. Well, heading up. I'm heading south to M62. I say up because it's up an hill. If anybody doesn't know, Jeanette lives in Sheffield as well. Yeah, and Jeanette lives in Sheffield, which is Yorkshire as well, and we miss off letters out of our words because we're lazy. We speak lazy, and we don't say I'm going to the pub. We say I'm off to the pub. Yeah, loads of people comment on the driving on the other side of the road. I don't think there's many countries that are this side of the road. Is Australia? There's Australia on the left. It scares the crap out of me when I go and I have to drive in Spain and places like that. There's a God burp for you. Yeah, if go to Spain and hire a car. Look at drive up to roundabouts like, whoa, this is strange. Yeah. The worst thing is, you know, when if you go on a ferry and then you come off on the left side and then you go back onto the road on the right side, there's no time for English people to sit and think, hang on a minute, how is this going to work? It's like, right, get off, and now it's on right. Okay. That first 2 miles out of Calais, like, we're all gonna die. They should have some educating system as you get off the ferry, saying take you into a little slow road first and go a wrong way around a roundabout and all that stuff. So a little education run. Well, it's still 15 degrees, so that's not going to get me warm. I should have put me coat on. Oh, you got Isle of Wight in August. It will be lovely. Apparently this weather, Jeanette, is going to go on forever. I already saw there were a hosepipe ban this week, so prepare. Yeah, it's still a bit dark as well, so tweet. Yeah, so 15 feels very cold compared to what we've been having. Thank you very much, everybody. Cheers, Wacky. I am sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Jesus phoned. Today is, sorry, just 1 second. I'll just give you some of that. Focus you in. Sorry about that. So today is Jesus's first ever day at work. How good's that? First ever day at work. He's proper nervous. Alright. Maybe cool. Just like be a breeze. So he's saying that He's saying that 6 months ago he didn't know what he wanted to do for a job, but he knew he didn't want to stay on education. So well, this is going to be a pain in the ass because he doesn't have a clue what he wants. Anyway, turns out he's decided he's going to be an electrician, so he's got himself a placement and he's going to college, and that's all cool. Electricians, they're never going to run out of work, are they? Lots of Volvos in England. We get some shitty weather, so people have, well, people in the north have, there's a lot of 4x4s. And you see, like, you know, in some places in America where it's all countryside and people have got 4x4s, and oh, yeah, we need a big vehicle. Like, yeah, dear, you spend half an hour in winter up here. One day it's sunny and it's totally pissing it down. Then all roads are blocked because of snow, and then roads are shut and we're driving over mountains. It's like, oh, your son wants to be a chef. Chef, good job, innit? I think I would have imagined now over the last few years when all these cooking programs and stuff have started being on telly, I can imagine there's more people want to be a chef. There is a lot of Volvo. I used to have a Volvo, Wacky, right? I had a Volvo. Now I'm not sure whether it was called a V90 or a V70. It was one of those, and it had 6 gears and it had a turbo button on top. And It's the safest car I've ever been in, and if you were doing full whack in 6th gear, you could press a button and it would set off like a rocket. And I mean, this is a long time ago now. I wouldn't drive like this now, but you could actually see the fuel gauge eating fuel as you were travelling. So I get out like 6 o'clock in the morning on a sunny day, doing 140 miles an hour on motorway, which is just, I can't imagine what I was thinking. That's double the speed limit. Expensive, seriously expensive to run. I say best car you ever had, Volvo, yeah, tank. I used to have to fill it up twice a day, every day. Seriously expensive. And then I went from that. I complained to the company because I was spending all my time in garages filling the bloody car up. I said, I don't want this car. I want something that I never have to fill up ever again. Kills, you alright? So they got me a Seat Cordoba Estate, okay? And I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but it's like a plastic Seat car that's not very safe. It doesn't stick to roads. It doesn't stick to the road at all. It's dangerous, and you go down corners, it slides around corners. It's what an utter sack of shit. But I once filled it up at the bottom of Yorkshire, so sort of Sheffield area. I drove right through Scotland, around the outside, past Ben Nevis, and I got halfway to Inverness, and I'm sure it would have got to Inverness without me filling it up, but I got scared and panicked, and I filled it up halfway between Inverness. The car, it just ran off fumes. So if you ever want a car that you'll never ever have to fill up, it's the Seat Cordoba Estate. I don't know how they make it go forwards without eating fuel, but I used to go days and days without filling it up. So while we're here, I'll tell you a little story about my uncle before I go. Gonna run. All right, Wacky. Nice to see you. I'm sorry if I'm not reading everybody's messages. I'm gotta stay safe. So my uncle, when I was a child, used to distribute a famous TV company in the UK. Don't know at all how he fell and got this job. Emmanuel, you all right? Don't know how he got the job. He was not in. He was in. He used to do air conditioning, not air conditioning, heating, and then one day he turned up. He said, "I distribute this brand of TVs." So that's amazing. And it went from being a guy who lived in a terraced house to living in a gigantic mansion with land, and then he made lots and lots and lots of money. And this TV company said, we're going to move into other electrical things. We want you to come to China and have a look at this thing that we've found that we might want to put our name to. And what it was a car that ran off water, and this company had already, they knew that fuel was going to be low and expensive, and they were going to bring out this car that ran off water. Morning, Easy Days. So my uncle went to see the guy who made the car that ran off water, and they got in touch with a big oil company, and they said, we want you, because the car still needs oil, it's still got mechanical parts, we want you to help sponsor this car and come and meet the guy. So they went and met the guy who made the first ever car that ran off water. It wasn't great, but it was in development, and by all accounts they could have made a car, and I'm sure since somebody has done it, they could have made a car that ran off water, which you better fill up from your tap, and it would be a crap car, but over the years it developed. So the oil company got involved with the giant TV company, and they all went out and met the guy, and he said, here's my expectations. I think we can put fans on top of the car that will generate electricity, so we can part use electricity, part use the water to run it. So early times of electronic cars. And the oil company said, yes, we're very interested, we would like to develop this with you. And then 2 weeks later they murdered him. They murdered the guy because they were so scared that he was going to invent the car that ran off water and their oil business would go bust. 2 weeks from them and my uncle meeting him, they murdered him. Now, I'm not saying it was Shell or BP, but it was an oil company that may have had a name that you quite well know. Murdered him. They murdered him for inventing. Murderers! Okay, so I did say this would happen. We are now on, we're not even to traffic. Guys, I'm gonna have to go because I need to put my sat nav on, because I need to find the quickest way now to get through Manchester. And the moral of the story is, don't try and be cocky and invent stuff, just learn to play guitar and write songs. Scream that down window. Go on, mate, pull in if you want. Go on then, go on, I flashed you. Not with me knob, with me lights. Don't scream and drive. It's night, how are you doing? Nice to see you this morning. Not being rude in the stream. Police, 3 cars in front of me, so I'm not opening any windows and shouting. God's plan today is that I get through Manchester, this stupid load of traffic, and then I'm entertaining people for 3 days. In a lovely building where people pretend to do work. And I'm going to spend 3 days taking people for coffee and saying hello to them and shaking their hands and saying, buy my products. Alright, Rosemary, you alright? Snapchat, where God doesn't do Snapchat. It's the only one I don't have. I've got a, what's it called, Instagram, which I will look at once every month. Yeah, kissing the backside. Not really, actually. Surprisingly enough, this trade is a very weird trade, right? Because I can't say too much, but this trade is the most relaxed trade in the world. I mean, we're on holiday almost. We are on a holiday almost. when we used to go to this trade show when I first started doing this, but when I was younger and I was a bit of an animal, I used to regularly be in hotel receptions and hear the receptionist saying, these lot come once every year and they're nuts, they run riot. And I'm like, yeah, that's true, we do run riot. And they're like, I don't know how, there's the most unprofessional trade in the world. I'm like, yes, we are, and we kick the arse out of it. So nobody leaves this trade. No one ever says, I need another job, and leaves this trade. They might get another job in this trade, but you just don't leave. I've got to get my sat nav on in a second, so I'm going to say goodbye to you all, and have a great day and a great week, and I might see you from an hotel room at some point this week. We'll see. Right, let's see if we can find his way through Manchester. Goodbye, farewell. What time is it? 8 o'clock. I think we've done pretty good. Set off at 6:45, so we've done well good to get to Manchester by this time. See y'all.